Good morning, everyone. How are you today? It's me, Shane Lee. Today I want to talk to you about losing your keys and things like that. Now, losing your keys is different than, say, being locked out your house or things like that, right? When you're locked out your house, you still know where your keys are in your house, right? Right? If you're locked out of your car or something, right? But to lose something, and you never said you ever lost anything in your new house, and they're trying to act like you're dirty or not neat like they are, right? Well, that just makes you a neat freak, like I keep telling you, right? You do not have to be neat. I was less neat at 185 A Smith Avenue than I am here. Ask Teresa and Carl Redden. Like I said, I was not neat there. I was very disorderly. There I was more like a hoarder. Yeah. But I never lost my keys or anything. The whole 10 years I lived there. From 2004 to 2014, right? Then I moved, or 2013. 2003 to 2013, Yeah. So I lived there 10 years, and I never once lost my keys. Yeah, I locked them in my house once in a while, because by habit, I would lock my door and, like I told you before, right, get locked out of the house, right, and have to get in through the window or something, right. Yeah, that can happen to me, right. Something similar to that, right. But now that I'm in the house, I do that differently too, right. I have external and internal locks, right, to make sure you can't get in at night, so you don't send me some child or something trying to set me up to sort of rape her rape me, right? Because the only way I would be with a girl of 16 to 18 anyway is if they were to come to me in the middle of the night or something, right? Now that's supposed to be a hypothetical, right? Meaning that don't normally happen, right? So the only way that can happen is if someone on the internet is trying to set me up with these underage girls, right? Which is what I'm saying is their crime, right? If they were to do that. And the girl would have to convince me that she's paranoid they're going to rape her or stuff like that too, right? For me to even sleep with her and have proper ID, right? Like Molly, right? Now, Molly was the only person I was with after I got on YouTube. I haven't been with anyone but Molly, right? And as far as I know, she was a female, because unless she was going to fuck me anyway, right, and had lube in her, there's no way she's transgendered, right? That's why now, it was also the last night she was going to be there anyway, and so I can't say what it was, right? That's part of the problem with Molly, too, right? Now, she don't look exactly like my stepbrother Mark unless he had reconstructive surgery or something. Know what I mean there? Right? So I'm messing with you, Molly, and everyone about that, too, right? But because you're making me paranoid about it, right? Which when you're paranoid, you think strange thoughts anyway. You're sort of forced to, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with you. You know you're not doing nothing wrong, right? Personally. During the day, you're fine. You don't mess around with people. You're disabled. You're at home most of the time. Because you don't know when your arthritis will kick in and you have to lay down and rest, right? It can kick in at any time, right? So you don't do a whole lot but walk the neighborhood a little bit. At least anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour a day if you can. If not, you're at home watching TV or trying to rest because of the arthritis, right? Once you have arthritis in the bones, that's the hardest thing to get rid of. Even Jesus might not can heal arthritis perfectly, except to help ease the pain if you lay down and rest during the day as well, right? Now that don't mean the injury itself ain't healed if it's in the spinal cord, right? That's why I'm showing you all this shit, right? Mine's in the spinal cord. The sacrum is part of the spinal cord, retard. And you just don't want to see it, do you? Right? The real miracle Jesus performed, which, in a way, I have a neck injury and a tailbone injury, right? The whole tailbone, though. The tailbone ain't just the coccyx, it's also the sacrum, right? See, that's part of the spine still. Part of your nerves, especially the reproductive parts, and your hips and stuff like that, do go through your sacrum, right? To a certain point. I should be cut off from the sacrum down, right? Why? Because of the damage to the sacrum that I showed you on the last videos, right? Now, you're the assholes who don't want to look at it. Ain't my job to make you. But there's a difference between your stuff turning up missing when you know where you put it last and shit like that too, right? That's the point there too I'm making to this asshole. I don't know who's he getting to do it or how he's doing it all, but he's doing it, right? He's the mastermind, you know what I mean? He's trying to get me in trouble for something I'm not even doing, right? And act like I'm getting crazier, but I never had this problem before. And when I moved from Virginia to here, right? I didn't have it at my mom's house. I didn't have it at Donna's house. I didn't have it at 33 Leisure Drive when I lived with John, right? I didn't have it at 88 Main Street. I think it was E or something. Yeah. Or 91A Main Street, right? Nor 185A Main Street. I was at all those locations from the time I got out of the Navy until I got here, right? Which was 2014. That was 2013. That was about 18 years after I was discharged anyway. And I lived at each, the first four, my mom's, Donna's, Leisure, and the main streets, they were in the same trailer park, right? They were all within 8 years, right? And then the rest was at Leisure Drive, 185 A. Smith Avenue, and then here, and then here. I remember where all I lived too, I know. I don't have a memory problem. If you can't tell, right? Now, short-term, long-term, mundane things, everyday things, something that happens briefly, yeah, I might forget that. Like you trying to insinuate my stepdaughter would come in there to me after she went to sleep with her mom, right? That's insane. That's insane. It should be insane unless the mom's trying to set me up to have sex with her, and then that's on her, because I'm the paranoid schizophrenic. You're not supposed to send your 4-year-old in there to this paranoid schizophrenic idiot, and you don't know that? You don't know that. Yeah, you do. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to know that. There's no justifications for sending a 4-year-old in there to a 24-year-old adult sleeping on the couch, right? Zero, zilch, nada, not one bit. That there is the no, what's the word? Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. You cannot tolerate a mother sending a 4-year-old in there to her 24-year-old husband, right? That's what you cannot tolerate. Not me not knowing what the hell's going on and trying to figure out if that's what happened. If that's what happened. There's a difference there too, right? And no matter how you present the story, if I went to sleep on the couch, and I've been saying that the whole time, even on the blog I mentioned going to sleep on the couch and jokingly said I could have molested her but didn't, meaning if she came in there, that would be the only way. That would be the only way. That was sort of jokingly done. And see, no matter what, I can explain myself. Who couldn't? My wife. She can't explain if the 4-year-old is in there with me at all. I can. Because I'm trying to figure it out, right? What she might have done, right? But I don't know or remember, right? Because that was a real long time ago, 23 years, right? There too. Some things you might remember saying more than others too, like a brief encounter or something like that. Depending on how long it is. If it's less than a minute or two, you might not even remember everything, right? Especially if you have some kind of head trauma. I've already had 3 head traumas. Car accident, bike ride where I hit the hood of a car, and then the 3-story fall where I was completely knocked out by the concrete slab. That's the only thing I can figure out, right? Unless someone physically attacked me with some kind of weapon like a nightstick, which would have a similar effect on someone, right? Whatever. All I know is I survived whatever happened to me up to now. There too. And I'm 47 now. 48 now. I just turned 48 in November. Mm-hmm. And I'm still hanging in there. I'm trying to do the right things every day. No one can say I do anything wrong during the day. You might can send some female like Kelly or something to me at night and we fuck the shit out of each other and I don't remember it, right? The only way I wouldn't remember it is someone knocks me out, right? Like her boyfriend or her husband, right? But again, I know. Only time it can happen is when at night. And me and Maribel used to do it at night. Now, once in a while, I'd catch her before she went to school. That was like 2 or 3 times at the most. And again. Now, maybe she was faithful to me. Maybe she wasn't. I can't say, right? It's hard to know when someone's acting unusual around you and won't quit acting abnormal, right? And even though you're paranoid schizophrenic, you still know normal because you didn't go paranoid schizophrenic until 1993, right? There's no hospitalization. There's no medical record of you ever reporting hearing voices until then, right? And anything you say after then, even if you say, okay, well, maybe I heard a voice say that's you, when reading through the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verses 3 through 5, right? Maybe. Would sort of fit with the dream, even if I didn't hear a voice. Wouldn't if you stand before the throne of God in heaven with a bright light shining from it, right? Hovering between the head and the seat, right? Right, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Wouldn't that seem like you were standing before the throne of God in heaven? Yeah. Well, these are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the God of the earth. Well, the God of the earth is the God of heaven and earth. See, you get the point there, I know. But whatever you have to tell yourselves. And also, this idiot is acting like a sexually frustrated bully, right? Now, what a bully does, and I think this is why they do it, is they're embarrassed of their feelings for you. They might actually be in love with the person they're bullying and don't know how to approach them and tell them they love them. I know. You know what I mean? Right. Because they're afraid they don't feel the same back, right? That's what I think. And instead of being honest about their feelings, and it's also a fear of rejection, right? They fear they'll be rejected by you. Well, you're guaranteeing it, motherfucker, by treating me this way. Not that it matters to me because I'm not gay. I know. Only a female can be with me, right? Now, I don't put you down because you're gay, but you're putting me down because I'm straight. You know, we have a problem there. It doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. No one wants to be bullied that they're gay or straight, right? It's not your business, for me to have to come out to you whether I'm gay or straight. You don't need to know that shit. I'm not dating you, motherfucker. And probably ever if you got that attitude towards me. But you're not going to make me change my feelings for you by treating me like shit either way. Some people might not mind that. Women definitely don't mind being treated like shit sometimes. Because I see it a lot. Or even being battered or shit like that, right? Now, you can't hit me unless we're going to fight. And I'll at least raise my guard even if you got a weapon I can't defeat, right? But I'll try my best to defeat you, right? But I know it'll take you at least 2 to 3 good swings before you actually hit me, or something will have to distract me, or someone might even have to grab me for you to hit me, right? But you ain't going to just hit me, motherfucker, right? No, you're not. And I'll still be fighting the best I can, right? I know me. You don't know me, but I know me. I'm not saying I'm the baddest or the meanest or the best or the worst, right? I'm just trying to be a normal, decent human being, right? Not perfect, right? Not even good sometimes, right? You can talk me into doing stupid shit, especially some female coming to me at night, a virgin or something like that, right? Wanting to give it to me. That'll go down every time. She has proper ID, of course, right? If I'm a single male looking for a female to live with me and fuck me, right? You know what I mean? There, or have sex with me, or be in a relationship with me, and I can't find one. That means what? You're just gonna wait till you find one, right? Right. That's it. That's it. If I don't find one, I'm fine with that too. You know what I mean? You can't rape someone. I don't rape at all, right? And I know I gotta find what? A willing person who feels the same way to me, and the reason I'm ambiguous about it is because you don't all feel the same as me, right? Some of you feel gay, some of you feel bi, and some of you feel straight, right? Dick too. So I don't judge you how you feel. I'm not supposed to. Jesus said not to judge, period. Peter, James, and John. At all, at all. You're the male trinity that's the problem, not Jesus is male trinity if he has a male trinity. Right? But it would still be the same image, right? As far as physicality, right? Three male images are just three male images, but androgynous male and female, that's three different images, right? That's probably the real trinity, you know what I mean? Peter, James, and John. Not you three assholes. Like Constantine ignorantly worshipped you three and not the three forms of Jesus because you lied about it, right? John barely got out the word mastoids when speaking of his chest, right? That's feminine for female breasts, not well, the word itself is feminine, right? Masculine, right? And the reason for that is because